So what do you think about the festival this year?
About 5 or 6 years ago, we only had about 5 breweries in London, and now we're getting over 40. And 40% of the beer here at this festival comes from London breweries, which is fantastic. And everyone is really enjoying seeing the growth of the capital of breweries again. It's good news.
I guess in this kind of festival it's full of stories, anecdotes and things that happens every day. Could you just tell us something that happened this year, probably also the previous years?
Well, we have had people propose to their girlfriends here, and we've had all sorts of things. Like one guy came over from Italy, and he signed up as a camera member, a live camera member, and he also with him and his wife, which it cost a lot of money, and that was well worth having.
Well, in terms of like beer and ciders you have, which are like the specialties you have? Could you just tell us something really good you have here?
Well, if you take a cider, the ciders we have here, we have some that are actually matured in rum casks, and that's proving very popular this year. So they take a cider, produce it the same way, and then they store it in a rum cask, and it gives it distinct characteristics, which is quite unusual, and that's going down really well. In fact, that's probably our best seller. One called Rum Tiddly Tum, which is a lovely name. And in terms of the beers, we are finding the London Beer Bar is the one that's been proving the most popular at the moment. But what we have found too is that over the last few years we're seeing more and more dark beers, things like porters and stouts and old ales, and that now people are willing to try them, whereas perhaps 5 years ago they thought, no, this isn't for me. And it's nice to see people experiment.
Has the audience changed in these recent years?
It's got younger. It's definitely got younger. I mean, at lunchtime we tend to get older people. A lot of people are retired, they come in and they have their lunchtime here. We also get people from the offices nearby come and have their lunch here, because we do all our own food by our volunteers, so it's all home cooked, which is nice. And then in the evenings it tends to be more of a mixed crowd, people coming straight to work, and you've got to look around here. We get lots of young women as well as young men.
Something you would like to advertise at this festival?
Okay. I think the atmosphere, it's always good fun here. The people are very friendly. We're known as being a very friendly festival. We've got staff here because they're all volunteers, none are paid, and they enjoy actually telling the customers about the beers and ciders.